welcome back to Cashflow Confidence. I'm Shelby Ashley, and I help business owners feel more confident about their cash flow. In today's episode, I want to talk about times when you've ever hit a big revenue goal, or you've had your accountant tell you, oh, you're actually doing really well. A lot of times I feel like I talk about what to do in situations when things haven't been going so great on paper, but in this episode, I want to kind of shift from that and talk about when things are going really well on paper, but then you see that and you think, okay, great, then why do I still feel like crap? That's what today's episode is going to be about, because if your business looks successful on paper, but it feels really disconnected or like a huge burden, or like your business is taking more than it's giving to you, then you're looking at the wrong scoreboard. So I want to walk you through what I believe success actually means, not the textbook version or the version that you see on paper, not the accounting version. I want to talk about your version of success. I've had conversations with business owners who they're making great money and they're fully booked out client-wise. Their books are very clean. On the outside, it looks like they've got it all together, but on the inside, they're just completely burned out because they're not paying themselves what they would like to be. Their days are very booked out, but they're not fulfilling. And they've built something that now runs. It's working, but it's running them into the ground. And I've been there myself because we spend so much time chasing our should goals. Like, I should want to grow this business. I should want, to get to $1 million or $5 million or $10 million in revenue. I should be investing back into the business constantly, but if you don't actually like the life that you're living as a result of these decisions, then what's the point? Because your success is not just what shows up on some balance sheet or financial statement. Your success is what it feels like to wake up on Monday and not dread checking your inbox or dread talking to your clients or talking to your employees, because I don't care what it says you have in the bank or what it says your projected revenue is for the next 12 months. If that's the way you feel, then I would argue that that is not successful. So how do we define what success even is? Instead of starting with your revenue goal or, what would my accountant like to see, or my spouse or whoever, let's start with what makes you proud. So ask yourself, how do I want to feel running my business? When I wake up and think, oh, I own such and such business, how do I want that to make me feel? What do I want my days to actually look like? So just picture a day in the life. Your business is totally successful. Everything is going great. What does your day look like? Start from the time that you wake up, go throughout your day, go throughout your conversations, where you're going, who you're talking to, how you're spending your evenings, and then what it looks like before bed. And then ask yourself, what would make me feel like this business is worth all of the energy that I have poured into it? So for me, for example, when I look at my calendar, I want to feel peace. I don't want to feel overbooked. I don't want to feel like I've boxed myself into something or overcommitted to something. I am not somebody that enjoys having one-on-one meetings all over my calendar. That means that my schedule is built on purpose. Like, it's not just a reactive calendar. It's very, very much on purpose. When I talk to others about what it is that I do, I want to feel proud. I don't want to feel like I've created something chaotic or some machine that I'm like constantly trying to survive. I want to feel proud of it. And I want my business to give me more life and not suck the life out of me. There are things that me and Cody and Cameron want to do with our lives that I want this business to help us get there. And there's things that you want to do with your family that you started your business in order to help you achieve. So really think about those. And then I want you to write down 3 feelings that you want to experience consistently in your business. So write down 3 moments that define success for you. Maybe that's picking your kid up from school on a random Tuesday because you don't have to work, or taking the whole week off without checking your phone or checking your email whatsoever because you've got a team that is handling everything, or paying yourself more in a month than what you used to make in 3 months. So schedule out, what am I going to pay myself, and stick to it. Build the business around what it is that you want to pay yourself. I did another episode that kind of goes more into this on how to pay yourself consistently without having to chase more revenue. Make sure you do that because it starts with you. And everything you just wrote down, beyond the examples that I just gave you, that is going to be your new scoreboard. That's going to be the thing against which you judge yourself on how you are performing in your business. That's your scoreboard. And now that you know what success looks like and feels like for you, you have to hold your decisions up to that. So each time a new opportunity pops up, or you get that itch to launch something different, or to hire somebody, or completely change direction, ask yourself, is this going to move me closer to the business that I actually want, or is it just going to pile a bunch more on my plate? Because what happens is you finally start making money, and the very first thing you might do is build something that requires even more of your time, more of your presence, and more of your energy. Like you start hiring left and right, or you do the opposite and don't hire anybody at all because you like the money. You add a bunch of offers that don't add any value to your business. You invest in a ton of tools that are just sunken costs. They don't bring anything to your business. And without realizing it, you have recreated the very 9 to 5 that you tried to escape from when you started your business. So every decision, every yes to something, every hire, every offer, you're going to now run it through this new lens. Does it support the feelings that I said I want more of? Does it protect the lifestyle that I am trying to build? If not, then it's a no. Plain and simple, it's a no. Even if it looks shiny, even if everybody else is doing it, doesn't matter. If it's not going to make you feel successful, say no. So back to what I was talking about in the beginning, if you've been hitting all of the right numbers, like they look great on paper, but something still feels like it's off, then just take that as wisdom, because you are allowed to build a business that feels good, not just one that performs well. I don't care what your accountant says. I don't care what others in your industry say. If it doesn't feel good to you, change something. It's your business, so you decide how it's going to be run. All right, that's all I have for you guys this week. See ya.